Okay, this gate is working now, but a few minutes ago it was not working. We had a customer standing, well, out here with the vehicle trying to get access to the gate, and the gate wouldn't work. So, you know, it's like game on. What do? We got a customer that can't get in. All right, so what do we got to do? Customer's waiting. So what I did is, first thing I did is I came up to the gate and I tried to see if I could move it, check for snow around it, walked over to it here, wanted to make sure, looking through here, that my eyeballs were clear of snow and there was no snow on the eyeballs. Looking down here, you see that the snow has pretty well been cleared away, but it wasn't cleared away when I first got out here. So I had to take my shovel and move it and clear it away. And then I come over to the back side here, and you can see down along here where I have removed the snow out of the way. And then I started to see if I could shake or move the gate a little bit, and still no luck. Tried my code again, and it wouldn't work. So now customer's still waiting patiently. So next step was to dig a little deeper here and go on the inside and look at the gate operator right there. There's a couple ways to do that. There's a way to slide in behind the gate, which I do not recommend. The proper way would be to walk into the building, around the building, and come to the gate mode on the other side. Okay, now we're on the other side. Customer would still be on the outside. Just for kicks, I come over and tried my code. No luck on the code. The code would not work. The gate would not open. So what I did is I have my keys with me, my office keys. You should have your keys with you, Janice, or manager. And you'll want to take off the cover. There's, you see the lock. Now it took me a while to figure this out, but this lock has some lettering right below. It's W-I-L-K-R. So I had to find a set of keys that would work for that. And I got lucky and found a set. You should make sure that you have a set too, a key just like this. There it is right there. It says right on it, W-I-L-K/R. So what you do, customer's still waiting, you put the key in, turn it, pull the handle out. Let's see here. Maybe go the other way. Cut. What the heck? There it is. Okay, now it comes out, and you rotate it. Well, counter. You take it off. And there's your cover. It's off. You'll see some wires down here that are connected to the cover. Just leave those alone. Now, you got a lot of electronics here. And you can start looking at that later, but right now, remember, you got a customer out there and you want to get them inside the gate, and you'll figure this out later. So this gate is a Harris gate, H-E-R-R-A-S, Harris gate, and down on the lower part of the gate, inside the operator, you see that right there? It's a handle. Okay? So what you do is you reach in, you grab this handle right here, see it? You pull it down. And you're going to hear a noise. Alright, we just released the gate operator from the gate itself. Okay, next thing I want to do, just to be safe, see the upper left corner here? F1, it's a breaker. Let's just turn it off. So we've released the gate, the breaker's turned off. Now this gate will slide open now. Grab onto it and pull. Just like that. Just like that. And you push the gate open. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Now Mr. and Mrs. Customer can come on in. Okay, so the immediate problem is solved. We got access to the building in and out. But as far as what we know here, we have a gate that's not working for some reason. Now once the gate is open, once again, at least in the wintertime, grab your shovel and start investigating a little closer. Why did this gate not open up? Was there too much snow here? As you can see, I cleaned all around here. Inside here, this is the receiver down at the bottom. This has to be really clean in through here. I mean clean. So, made sure of that. There's no snow on either side here. Path of travel looks good. Double check this bottom piece right here too. This might be catching up. If this piece gets to hanging down too low, it might hold up the gate from going completely shut, which in turn would cause a problem. The gate would still try to shut, but it couldn't shut if this is dropped down too low. Right now I've got it tacked back up in there, and it seems to be operating fine. Check the snow along here. We move the gate back and forth, so we know we got no snow issues. So what do we do now with this gate? Alright. First thing we want to do is, maybe at this point, call me. That might be the first thing you do. Or you could always call for service. On the door panel here, you'll see a 24-hour service number in the lower right corner of the door. But what I would do is, with the gate in the fully open position, take, and there, once again in the handle down here, right here, I'm just going to lift it up, slip it back into place. It's just that simple, just like that. Now, I'm going to put the breaker back on. Now we have power. So, what you can do now is see if this gate will operate. And I want to show you something. You see the green circuit board. Oh, that's good news. You see that? With the gate back engaged and the circuit breaker on, you see what's happening? The gate's closing automatically. It's actually about a 5-second delay and the gate's closing. That's actually good news, you see. Since I had corrected the gate and fixed it earlier, it is now doing that. But at the time, about an hour ago, it was not shutting. So I had to, let's go ahead and let it shut and time out. Okay. I had to at that time, start looking for ways to open and operate this gate manually inside the key. You'll see here a green circuit board, and you'll see 3 round black buttons, adjustment buttons. Those actually aren't buttons, they're adjustment dials. I believe those are where you can adjust your limit switches. I do not have a tool to fit in there, but you see the black buttons here and here, the bottom one and the top one. The top one is open. You can push it. See that? The gate manually opens. Alright. I'm not sure, but I think this one is stop. Oh, yeah, reverse it. See? Reversing it back. And it should shut. So I didn't screw it up. And it slows down, going back in. Alright. Well, that's good. We can take and operate the button the gate operator manually here with these buttons. Open. Now, let's go to stop here pretty quick. I can wait 5 seconds and time it out, or I can push the bottom button here. And guess what? The gate closes. So there you go. It's going to close slow. It's going to operate slow here because we kind of jumped in the middle of the cycle. It normally would want to time out 5 seconds and then go ahead and shut quickly, but now it's shutting manually from the button I push, and it's going about it kind of slow because the computer just wants to think about it, and before it goes to high speed in normal operation. Just to recap, you got upper left corner, you got your power, off and on circuit breaker, the middle center panel here. You want to pause the video at some point here and just study it. This top button, square button, open, bottom one, close. This one is reverse close it. Well, I was working on the gate, and I've cleaned it and cleared the snow and was operating it manually via the buttons here, which was good news, but for some reason I could not get the keypads to operate with the gate. I could go to the keypad, type in the code, but the codes weren't talking to the operator. Well, got to looking around. You got the blue control wires come in here, and they come down, and you notice the control wires here. You got these two leads here, the brown stripe, white wire with brown stripe, and you got the solid brown wire too. The white wire with the brown stripe was loose. It was not in the proper spot. I just moved it a little bit, it popped right out, so it was loose. I loosened the screw, reinserted the wire, tightened the screws back down nice and snug, and then tried my gate again, and it worked. So what it was is the keypad leads from the keypads were loose. So with that in place, I had the gate operating. So anyway, long story short, I guess the thing I want you to take away from this is you got a broken gate that's not working, you got customers waiting, and you got to get the gate open. You come out here, you come around the gate, you open up the door, take the door off, carefully slide it over, reach in here, you grab the handle, and you pull the handle down, and now that disengages. You see that down there? See that nylon white rotor? Serrated rotor? It disengages that from the gear. So it's a freewheeling gear, and then that will allow you to take the gate, pull it, and slide it open. Customer can come in. Alright. Till next time, good luck. This is Dino Storage Maintenance Blog, Dale Klymans. Thank you.